Hey guys, welcome to a very casual, not quite studio vlog, but I guess some time to hang out in the studio and chat. I'm going to show you guys a couple of things. I am using my vlog camera, and that's the AC behind me, so I know that the audio is not great when the AC is running and I'm using my vlog camera, but I can't use my other camera, and I'm about to show you why. The one other thing I want to mention is that my plan is I am making this for Patreon. I'm not sure, I may end up putting it on YouTube later, but there's going to be some stuff that I show that is definitely behind the scenes and not public yet. So if there is a lot of that, I may not put this on YouTube, or if you're watching this on YouTube, probably I have cut that stuff out. But yeah, that's the plan. So I'm going to show you what I want to show you, and then I'm going to put away a whole bunch of new work that I've done over the past couple of months. I'm going to put it away into some portfolios. Most of this stuff you will have seen if you follow me on social media, but I don't know, with the way the algorithm is, maybe there's some things that you haven't seen. So yeah, we'll chat while I put stuff away in portfolios. So first up, let me show you what I want to show you. So I have back here, I got a second ring light. And then I have my window covered up with cardboard, and then this is just like a $5 bed sheet that I got, and I've hung it up with pieces of Velcro. And I'm doing this because I've been having issues with, am I in focus? Yeah, mostly. I've been having issues with the lighting in here. It's a really dark studio, and you can see actually, like, now that I have this setup going, it looks pretty good, I think, in terms of the lighting, and it looks the most natural that I've ever had. So I made up this setup. I put together this setup after I saw some videos on faking natural light. I used to have really good natural light, you guys. Back in my Boston studio, there were a couple of windows, and it just was always so nice in there. But since I moved to Pennsylvania, I feel like I've really struggled with lighting. I was in a bedroom studio that had just one window, and then this window here is pretty small. And yeah, in addition to that, the few times of day that there is a decent enough light coming through the window, it's like super bright and kind of tough to control. And for that reason, I was feeling like I wanted to yeah, have a little bit more control over my lighting setup. So I'm not going to usually do stuff like this for a vlog, and there may even be sit-down videos where I don't do this kind of thing. But for Skillshare classes, for things that I want to put a little bit more production value into, this is the setup that I will be using. So I do actually, I know I have a couple of videos already recorded and ready to go in the next few weeks that definitely do not have this lighting setup. So don't judge the lighting setup yet, because I haven't actually even started using it. Yes, so as I mentioned, the reason I'm doing this is because of a Skillshare class. Because of Skillshare classes, and I'm in the process of making a new class. It's going to be, I don't know, I guess it's a business class. The concept was basically like the 10 things that I didn't learn in art school that were needed in order to be able to create a successful art business. But that's not a very catchy tagline, so I don't know. I'm still trying to think of the best title, but it's going to cover lots of different things, everything from finances and pricing and quotes and contracts and marketing and positioning yourself in a niche, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I knew I wanted to have some good lighting for that, and then this is the other piece of equipment that I ended up getting. I don't know if you can see it, but it is a teleprompter. Well, it's an attachment that goes on the front of my DSLR, and my DSLR is back there. You can see, actually, here it is right here. And then this is like a little hood that goes over it to stop any light from coming through. And then this is a mirror that reflects what is on your iPad. That's just got kind of a stock speech thing on there right now. Reflects it up onto the mirror so that you can look directly into the lens while you're looking at your script. And yeah, that's why I'm not able to use my DSLR today, because that's all set up. And the reason I wanted to do that was because, I mean, I'm making a case for it right now. I am just like a chatterbox, and once I get talking, it's hard for me to make my points succinctly. So that's a challenge for me, and I feel like anybody who's on my YouTube channel, like, or certainly here on Patreon, they're okay with that. They have, you know, made their peace with the fact that I will say hopefully some helpful things, but sometimes it takes me longer than it should. But you guys, I wrote the script for this class, and it's like 13,000 words, and I put that into a time, like a thing that translates a number of words into an amount of time that it will take to read them or to speak them or whatever, and it's like around 2.5, probably 3 hours by the time I would actually account for pauses and you know, showing things on camera and all of that. So it's epic. And it is always a struggle for me when I'm trying to do a Skillshare class or anything where I am trying to convey very specific information in a short period of time, because it just takes me a while to make my points. And even if I've thought about it beforehand, hopefully I'll get better at this someday. I don't know. It's not a priority right now. The best way I know to be better about it is to actually use a script. And I do write out my thoughts. I do write out notes, certainly not for a video like this, but if I'm doing like a full-on class, yes, I've definitely written out some notes. But I really struggle with memorizing things, you guys, and I can have something written, I can have read it 5 or 6 times even, and I still won't memorize it. It was really hard for me in school, and it's been a challenge my whole life, just not being good with memorization. So with this big of a script, with this big of a class, I knew it's a big undertaking. I know it's a big undertaking, so I felt like I just needed, I needed to level up a bit with some equipment. I probably won't be like straight up reading the script, but having it like right in front of me, it doesn't really work very well to have it on the computer, because then it's really obvious every second that I'm looking down, or I have to like look down, try really hard to ram one line into my brain, and then film that like 10 times because I never do it correctly. And yeah, the whole process just takes so long. So hopefully this will make it better. I will, if I do end up using it regularly, I'll make a video about it and beyond this one and show you guys. So yeah, and I probably won't be using it, well, I don't know if I'll use it on YouTube. We'll see. But anytime I want to make myself be more succinct, this, I'm hoping, will help. So yeah, lighting, teleprompter. Oh, and I'm just using my iPad, my regular iPad, and then there's an app that I'm using. I'll put all links to all of this stuff in case you guys want to look it up. I'm certainly not endorsing anything yet because I have not actually tried it out. The only thing I would say is the lighting. I think I've used these lights for a while. I had one light like this, and I just got a second one. I've used it for a while. I really like it. And then, yes, I will go ahead and endorse this $5 white sheet. So I want to show you one more thing before we put things away in the portfolio. I showed this on Instagram. It looks like it's overexposed. Let me move this out of the way here. Let's see. I guess it's not that bad. I showed this on Instagram about a week or so ago, but there have been so many requests over the years for larger artwork and larger prints, and it is something that I had wanted to do but hadn't had a chance to do, and I've finally been experimenting with it. I found what I think is going to be a decent print vendor for this. This is just actually Printful, and this is of course the Inktober piece that I did. It's not all of them, but it's whatever, it's 20 of them, and they're about the same size, a little bit smaller than they were in real life, the actual ones that I did. So yeah, hopefully this looks okay on camera here. But I'm going to be offering this as an 18 by 24, I believe. I'll have it up on my Etsy hopefully within another month, and I'm going to do a few other larger prints. So if there are particular pieces that you think would be good for a large print, let me know. I'm certainly always open to suggestions. Yeah, I think that was it for this. Now I'm gonna pause, put the camera on my overhead tripod so that we can look at some pieces together while I put them away in my portfolio. Okay, so I have my illustrations here in this giant pile. I don't know if you can see, it's a couple inches thick. It's been a while since I put anything away. And then I have a small portfolio, which for me is 9 by 12, and a large portfolio, which is 12 by 18. And I'm using, I think these are by the brand Atoya, but they have kind of a thicker, sturdier cover. Atoya makes a few different kinds. And then these acid-free sleeves on the inside. I think I probably have too much to actually fit in these, but we'll put away what we can, and then I'll have to order more portfolios and do it again another time. I probably need to get better, definitely need to get better about filing these or archiving them. Whenever I do have, if ever I do have an in-person studio assistant, that would be something that they would do, that I would love for somebody to help me with. But I mentioned that to say that, like, you can see there's empty spots in some of these where like an original has sold, or where I gave one away to a client or something, and then there's some older pieces right alongside, like in between newer pieces. So yeah, I need a better system, but this is what we have. This is the number of empty spots I have, and then I may go back and fill in some of those other ones. So, oh hi, there's my reflection. All right, I'm going to scoot these over. So this is that RBG portrait I did. I wonder if I can actually, you know what, I think I'm going to put two side by side. This is Joe Walton, a favorite author of mine. These are all personal pieces, these ones I'm doing right now. Pizza. I'm going to put this back with another small piece. I'm putting two on the same page, by the way. I don't have any like tape or sticky stuff at all. I just kind of lay them in and they both fit. This is the piece I did for my last Skillshare class. Succulents. This actually, even though it's not that big this way, it is a full 12 inches wide, so I think I'm gonna have to put it in my larger portfolio. And then this piece, I definitely showed this a while ago, but it's was another self-initiated piece, some raspberries, trying to do a little bit more of a limited palette on this one. And then yeah, here's a few more small pieces that I can put in the small portfolio. These ones I don't think I have shown at all on social media yet. So this was one I started probably a year ago, and just trying to experiment a little bit with colored backgrounds, darker backgrounds. I think I may trim off the edges and mount it on a piece of wood panel, just like barely trim them, just to get rid of the ragged edge, and mount it on a wood panel and give it to my mom for her birthday. Her birthday's in October, and she really loves Japanese maple trees. But for now, I'm going to put it away. This is another learning, experimenting piece. I was trying to do more really kind of brushy textural marks with the pencils. This is a dog called a Wisla. It's just an image I found on a public domain site. It's not any dog that I know, unfortunately. This is the piece that I did it in a video a while ago, just messing around with my dad's vintage gouache and watercolor. I don't know if I'm going to put this in my portfolio. I may just give this to somebody. This is a piece that I did with Mira Byler when we did our collab. I might actually bring that one home and put it on the wall. This piece has been in this stack for I don't know how long. It is way too old to go in this portfolio, but I'm going to put it there anyway. It was a spot illustration for Milk Street like 3 or 4 years ago. And then, okay, here's a bunch of larger Milk Street illustrations. I think these are all big. Yeah. All right, let me switch to the bigger portfolio. This is the last time I put stuff away, you guys. That was, oh, I don't know how many months ago that was. That was a Wall Street Journal article. Bumping the camera. Oh man, this is like just a hair too small. That's the problem when you cut your own paper. Like if it's even just the tiniest bit too small, it doesn't fit in the portfolio. So I'm guessing that these ones are going to be in the same boat, but let me see right for now. And here's the flatbreads. These are both from Milk Street. These are both back inside covers. Oh, it's pretty tight. Yeah, too small. This one is definitely too small. I think this is like, I don't know how many inches wide that is, but it's pretty big. I'll have to get a different one for that. This one should fit, I think. Bitter greens. I'm gonna put it the other way. Nope, not gonna fit. Oh my goodness. These are all different Seal the Seasons illustrations, so I think I'm gonna put these in my portfolio as well. All right, so that turned out differently than I thought. I was hoping that I would be able to get everything put away, but a lot of the pieces didn't fit, so I either need to trim them or get a larger portfolio. And to be honest, what this has made me think and wonder about is whether I want to just get rid of some of these things. Not all of them, and don't go crazy or anything, but like some of those pieces, some of those things are things that were commissioned by commercial entities who don't have any use or desire for the original. I'm thinking mainly like, you know, the huge pile of portraits for Seal the Seasons. Yeah, all of that, I'm not sure what to do with them. So this is a problem that I like always forget about, and then whenever it comes time to putting stuff away, then I'm like, oh yeah, I don't actually want all of this in my portfolio. So I want to show you one other thing. The September surprise packs for my Apple of My Eye patrons, I think that's what the tier is called, but the $15 a month tier, those are going to be going out this month, probably at some point during the week that you guys are watching this. And I want to show you one of the things that's in there. Focus, come on. There we go. These little pins, these little acrylic pins that I got made with my cake illustration. They're new from Sticker Mule, and they reminded me of shrink eatings, so I couldn't resist them, and I figured this was kind of a foray into the pin world. I haven't done, what do you call those? I haven't ever done enamel pins, but thought we would give these a try. So there'll be these and something else in there as well that will be a surprise. Those will be going out soon. That's it. Just a long chatty check-in. I hope you guys are hanging in there during these crazy times, and yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for subscribing, and thank you especially to my patrons who support this channel, and got to see this video for free early in its entirety. Not for free, everybody gets to see it for free, but no, wait, oh my gosh, what am I even saying? No, my Meg is actually on vacation. I edited this myself, so thank you to me for editing. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you soon. Well, probably this video is going up on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and maybe a Monday. I don't know. This video is going to go up at some point that's not the usual day. So anyway, I will see you probably on Friday, because that is the next time that there will be a video published. Okay, I'm going to cut myself off. Bye, you guys.